People, welcome to another edition of that energy-sapping, finger-tapping frenzy that we all loathe and hate, known as WWE SuperCard. I've got a serious question for you people. Serious, deep, meaningful, very, very serious question for you people. How are you enjoying WWE SuperCard right now?
Hashtag poop.
Right this minute. Hashtag poop, according to Ninja Boy. Well, what's your opinions? The reason I'm asking this question is we've just come out of the weekend of the PCC with Ric Flair, woo! Which is something that I personally didn't bother going for. I would have been interested in Bret Hart because those people with event cards are desperate for a right arrow card to go with it. But beyond that, I just thought it was a bit much putting Bret Hart up for effectively a vote when it was the same week he was having treatment for cancer. It was a bit low. That. But anyway, all that aside, there were particular reasons why I knew over the weekend I was going to struggle to do PCC. And on the Sunday, I had to go and see BadLadDad Gran. More hospital visits. You know the story. She's not been well, but she's okay. Not been well. So I knew I was going to miss all of Sunday through that. So it was always going to be tough. When it became Ric Flair, I just thought, can't be bothered. But what I found interesting was this fella here. He's like, actually, I'm playing Marvel, I'm playing Immortals.
Yeah, Immortals is good now.
WWE Immortals has had a revamp, you see. They've been thinking. Not only do you not have to spend money on WWE Immortals, they've just changed it a little bit. And it's just made it a bit easier and a bit more fun trying to get the main characters. So there's that, and he's playing Marvel Champions, which is a new game for him.
Yeah.
But I also noticed...
If that means anything.
I also noticed some other YouTubers, well-known YouTubers, for various reasons weren't bothering. Now, you're always going to get an occasion when someone can't do an event for whatever reason. Real life comes in, hits you in the face. You've got to respond to it. You can't just turn a blind eye or the other cheek, because you're going to get a bit sore if you do that. So what you've got to do is you've got to tackle life head on, which means sometimes putting your game down.
And drinking a Ribena.
Drinking a Ribena and dealing with the real thing. So you understand it if maybe one or two people is going to miss out on it. But there's quite a few people, almost as if there was like some kind of unofficial boycott of the PCC. And of course then we went straight into another team event. And again, I mean, just looking at Team BadLadDad, we struggled. There were various people, again, had various things going on in their personal lives. Just the impetus. In the past, people have found ways around these things and have got to really make the effort. But it's just like the past week or so, people have had enough. Now, is this because the team events are now making us play 24/7 and it's too much? Or is it just that we're getting fed up with the game? We're waiting for a new tier, we're waiting for fusions, what is it? So what I'd like to know from you guys, have you been playing, just look at the last 7 days and answer honestly, first answer, do you think you've been playing the game more? Do you think it's been just the same? Or do you think you've been playing it less? Now that's where you can get your little hashtagging fingers into action. Leave a comment down below because I want to get a rough idea, a little straw poll on what you guys think. Have you been playing it more? If so, hashtag more. Have you been playing roughly the same? Hashtag same. And guess what's coming up? If you think you've been playing it less, hashtag less Big Jim, a lot less, a lot less Big Jim.
And
hashtag.
if you've been playing it like Ninja Boy, put hashtag poop.
Poop. Hashtag poop. Yeah, you could use hashtag poop as an alternative to hashtag less. So that's the question we have for you people at home.
People
Now then,
all of the world.
that's the sort of mini rant over with. Let's have a look and see what we're doing. I'm in the King of the Ring at present, doing okay. There's 3 or 4 humans in it, not very chatty. Just me and Blah, who was leading the table at one. It looks like he still is leading the table.
I think he was in one of your previous games.
He was indeed. Guar was.
Guar!
I'm second. There's about 4 or 5.
No, you're direct first.
Caxo's a human, I know that. So there's about 4 or 5 humans. Now I'm pleased to say my last King of the Ring, having been in a King of the Ring that had 14 people plus myself, a 15-man King of the Ring, that was absolute murder. It was just maniacal. It's like every round, everyone was maxing out. So if you wanted to be a proper contender, you had to max out. And after a while, I thought, I can't be doing with this. Can't be doing with this. Not with playing the game all the time. I just can't be doing with it. So I dipped out of that one. I just basically said, holding my hands up, guys. Bye, Ninja Boy. Thanks for popping in. See you guys. I'm off. I'm not doing any more of this. So there was that. Then the next King of the Ring I was in, I timed one of my 3 o'clock in the morning King of the Rings, and there was just 2 other humans. So that was quite nice. Made sure I finished first. Got through. That was rather Tarzan-esque. Got through to the final. Got a Survivor card, which was a Brock Lesnar, which does make a pro. Yeah, when we were watching Raw, yeah. So it does make a pro for me.
As soon as he picked it up, I was like, pro.
But seriously, now, when you get to this stage, obviously I've got 4 event cards. It's some people don't have any, some people have got every single one. So it's about middling, about average.
I don't have any.
And then, well, you're still chiseling your way through the game, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah.
Then an awful lot of
Last
Survivor
time I did
pros.
that was like
A hell of a lot of legendary pros, and then I've been stockpiling all these cards, waiting for the Fusion Chamber, but they've said the update out on 18th of Feb doesn't include Fusion Chamber. It includes pop-up chat. That's just what we all wanted, wasn't it? Pop-up chat. Let's have a pop-up chat.
I don't get it.
Exactly. Team chat's going to pop up while you're in an event. Who cares? Don't care. It's just going to get in the way. If I want to see the chat, I'll go into the chat. Thanks very much.
Wait, what? Now it's going to happen during events.
So if you're playing an event and you're in your team and someone makes a comment, it will pop up while you're playing the game. That's just what everyone wanted.
It'll be like, all power toughness,
ignore network errors, little things like
and
that.
then it will go, alright guys, I'm leaving.
Yeah, exactly. Or who watched so-and-so last night?
Or
just when you're trying to chisel something.
Who saw Homer Simpson eat a donut?
And other burning issues of the day. So team event, we were nowhere near, Kane, as you can see. We basically, we casually chiselled our way to Ryback for those people that could get any use out of Ryback, which was about a third of the team.
Because there's team chat now, if this was doing an event after the update, it would go, pew.
But even finding, yeah, exactly. Well, have team chat would be popping up right now. But even finding that, the team members, they're not losing interest as such, but there's just like that urgency to play. That, yeah, come on, what's happening next? When you've got events just going back to back to back, personal events, team events, I'd say it's too much. And then, of course, there's the whole money aspect. I mean, there's one of the things.
So well with points, I got 5.
One
of the
things I'm fearing with fusions is you're going to get another one of these periods where you've got to wait for a week before a card comes through. Or you could clear it with 9 zillion credits. The pressure for people to play with credits, and of course it's quite a division as well between the people who do generally use a few credits to help them along, and those who just can't afford to. And we've actually in Monroe HQ, we're playing so many games right now. I've had to call for a blanket ban on any pack spending, credit spending, call it what you will, no money. So that's where WWE Immortals, brilliant. You don't need. I know that some of you have cracked the game on Android and whatever, but we're playing it on iPad and iPhone. Playing normally. Clash of Clans is what I'm playing. There's no money changing hands.
Marvel.
Just play it normally. I mean, he's doing brilliantly on.
Captain America.
He got a 3-star Captain America today, so he's psyched for that. So yeah, there's just not that sort of constant pressure to spend hard-earned cash or ill-gotten gains. Depends how you got your cash. So what else have we got coming up? We have, if you can be bothered, Road to Glory. If you can be bothered.
Probably the first time ever where I could actually get a pro.
Is that?
During the drought of SuperCrud.
Yeah, because you've been very unlucky with the rewards, haven't you? Just never giving you a pro.
Yeah, and that's when the times I've tried. I won't be on Survive tier for this, and they give me a pro.
Typical. So Randy,
and it's the drought of SuperCrud.
I don't have Randall, so I suppose
Theseus has him.
I'll chazzle to get a chazzle. I'll chisel and chazzle and chozzle to get Randy, and then Ric Flair. I suppose I will take it as an individual card, just so I've got that graphic. You know, these days when you can swap graphics around cards, who knows? You might want to use it again. But again, it's. If I hadn't got a fairly clear few days coming up, at least I think I've got a fairly clear few days coming up.
You got a few clear days of me hugging.
The last time there was a WWE event, I got a late shout on the Friday to do some work around it. So that made life around that event rather interesting because the time I'd allocated in my own mind for doing it suddenly had to change. I'd hope that happens again this weekend, because it means I want to get paid for doing some work.
Money.
Which always comes in handy.
That we don't have.
Money that we don't have, exactly.
Profit!
So,
It's a good profit! It's good.
If we just have a look at my exhibition deck, Kalisto was in there to power up, but I think he's just about done. Look, there's one pow off. Just one pow.
I need to say something.
I've got a compatible Divas team there. Bree's fairly new. Yes, mate. What were you going to say?
I did some proing very early this morning.
Did you? What sort of proing did you do?
This
is the man who said he hadn't got anything to show you guys, so it wasn't worth plugging his iPad in because there was just nothing to show you. But he's going to tell you about it instead.
Yeah. It's much more fun than looking at it.
Go on then. We'll imagine it.
So imagine it. Well, actually, it's on Big Jim's deck.
You do that, and I'll play a power match.
It's on Big Jim's deck, so I think you know what it could be. Because I don't have any event cards or Survive Pro Divas.
What can it be, Ninja Boy?
So
what can it be?
if you change to the other one, that looks like a Legendary Diva, Pro, BB, Brie Bella, Pro.
So you've got Brie Bella Diva, Legendary level Pro, yeah?
Apparently, Divas make a big boost. They truly don't. They really don't. It's just like the same. I've gone from a Survivor Diva, Epic Pro and 2 Legendaries to 2 Epic Pros, a Survivor and a Legendary
That's
Pro.
my power.
And it's not made any difference.
Well, I'm not so worried about losing that match. Sorry to talk over the top of you, mate. Not so worried about losing that match because that gives me, apart from a nice energy card from my King of the Ring, that makes Kalisto fully done. Now, I've taken my time doing that because obviously I wasn't playing over the weekend. So there we have it. I mean, that is my most powerful deck possible, basically. There you go. A lot of left arrows. I mean, I have got some right arrows that I could bring in. There's Macho Man. Oh, yeah. What was the matter with you, ants in your pants? What do you want to say now? Ants don't go, eh?
I know. No, I'm saying because they're in my pants.
Go on then.
I don't.
What? Yeah. People don't want to hear about your pants. What were you going to say?
You might be wondering if how I powered up might be if I wasn't playing. I was just leaving her in King of the Rings that I wasn't powering up for.
Right.
And it worked, and it maxed out my Triple H login bonus coming soon.
So what I'd probably do, if I was going to use that exhibition deck properly for anything, I'd use Bret Hart and Ultimate Warrior. Oh no, I can't use Ultimate Warrior. He's left. It was Road Dogg. That was it. In fact, I probably got them in my King of the Ring team. I should have perhaps looked at the King of the Ring team first, shouldn't I? That would have been a better indication. Now again, I wouldn't normally go in with a full-powered King of the Ring team because you naturally want to try and avoid going up against all the top players and not having all the event cards.
So basically, not going up against him.
Generally, this is not me. Generally, if you go in with this deck, you are going to face people who've got every single event card. Unless you go in at a ridiculous time. And the King of the Ring I've gone in for this time, I entered at 4 o'clock in the morning because my back was killing me. And I was up. And those of you know that I've been waiting for a back operation for a long time, which is why I'm stuck at home a lot of the time. It was absolute agony. So I was up, made a cup of tea, and I thought, good time to go in for King of the Ring. And as I say, there's 4 other humans, 3 of which look beatable, and one of which I think's got my number because he's fully event carded up.
And is his name Guar?
I'm not giving away any secrets. So sometimes people can win the ladder stage, but because they're very good at powering up with the energies. But when it actually comes to the knockout stage, you go toe to toe, and everyone's powered up. Then it becomes a very different battle, a bit like Mano and Ninja Boy.
I won.
So, not really any gameplay in this episode. This is more of a hello.
It's more of a hashtag.
This is why
hashtag poop.
We've not really done. It wasn't worth doing a SuperCard video really over the weekend because we wouldn't have had anything to show you, and we still hadn't really had anything to show you other than just a general update on how we're doing, and to let you know that we're still alive and we are still doing videos.
Hello.
And we very much plan to be doing a lot more SuperCard in the future. So don't worry, we're not giving up on the game or anything.
A baby.
It's just, things are changing. So we might have to change. We might have to start doing something a bit different. You can't just chuck Mano Ninja Boy at you all the time. So I have to think of something a bit sort of out the box. Something a bit off the wall. Something a bit Wimbledon long ball. Sorry?
Ninja Boy versus
Ninja Boy versus Mano. There you go. He's flipped it on its head. Do you like what he did there?
Yeah, I went.
That's his best view. So, from here, all I can say is there will be more SuperCard. There will be more normal play. There's obviously this week's event coming up, which is Ring Domination. Sorry, the team event after Road to Glory. So I didn't make that clear, did I? No wonder he looked confused. We've got Road to Glory as the single event, and there's a team event, Ring Domination.
Ooh, exciting.
I have had a brief conversation. Oh, what have you done there? I think Undertaker's just gone for Burton. I've had a brief conversation with somebody about maybe doing something a bit different with that, but that's all to come. It may not happen. Who knows? So there it is. To find out what on earth I'm blethering on about, you know what you've got to do, people. Subscribe down below.
Subscribe down below.
Follow us on Twitter at BadLadDad to find out when the next videos are coming out. And what I would also say is you're seeing a lot more WWE Immortals right now because they've upped their game. So they're getting their reward because we're playing it more. So we're going to be doing more videos. And on that front, there's a special triple champion pack opening video to come out in the next 24 hours. And then 24 hours after that should be a Superstar Bret Hart edition. There's FIFA 16 videos. We will be continuing to do Mano Ninja Warrior on that front because they're good fun. We do enjoy doing those. And that's about it, really. Let us know, as I say, down below in the comments. Hashtag more, you've been playing more. Hashtag same, been playing roughly the same. Or hashtag less.
Or hashtag poop.
Not been quite happy with it. Or yeah, you're totally hacked off with it. Hashtag poop. Why not? Get your hashtag poops out, people. And we'll see you very, very soon.
And remember, subscribe or you get the hump.